So thank you for talking to us, Daniel.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about what it was like when you were at school, when you were a bit younger?
Well, I used to have a classroom with my old teacher Ryan. We used to do numeracy, English, PE, going out on trips in the minibus, and going on school holidays, and all that kind of stuff. And
That sounds good.
now at college, and my course is learning to work 1.
And did you have a support worker or a PA?
A key worker.
A key worker?
Yeah.
And so what did they do to help you?
They helped me put my work right.
Yeah? So would things have been more difficult without them?
Yes.
So it was good that they were there?
Yeah.
How do you think it would have been difficult, more difficult?
A little bit difficult.
And so where did you go to after school?
Eh?
Where did you go next when you left school?
I should say at college.
To college?
Yeah.
And did you have a choice of colleges, or how did you choose where you were going to go?
Well, I choose, had looked round then I make that decision.
Yeah? And did you make it all on your own, or did someone help you?
Me and my nun chose.
Yeah? So you got some help from your mum?
Yeah.
And what's it like at your college?
It's brilliant. Lovely. Yeah. We have a swimming pool.
Yeah? And do you get a PA or a key worker?
Key worker.
Yeah? And do they help you in the same way as they did before?
Yeah.
So it's important that they're there?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was like when you moved from your school and started at college?
Well, I'd say a tiny bit nervous. I was a tiny bit nervous on my first day.
Did you find it easy to make friends there?
Yeah.
And what was it like changing from school to college? Was it difficult?
Yeah,
or
difficult.
Was it easy?
A little bit difficult.
What was difficult about it?
Well, I need to get used to it.
Was there anything that could have been done differently that would have made it easier?
Yeah, maybe.
Can you think what might have been different?
Getting lost. Getting lost maybe, if I don't know my way round.
So just getting to know where things are?
Yeah.
So could somebody have helped you get around a bit easier?
Yeah.
And shown you around?
Yeah.
And do you live with your parents or with other people your age?
Parents.
With your parents?
Yeah.
And do you want to stay there, or have you thought about finding somewhere else?
I feel like staying in my own house, but in the future my mum and dad are going to move out to a front of their old say. And I'd like to get some support workers come into my old house.
So, do you know how that's going to happen? Have you started to think about it yet?
Well, we were. We did. I don't think it's anything for a long time, really.
It's in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think it's your parents who are going to help or going to look at that for you? Or how involved do you think you'll be?
How involved?
How much of a choice are you going to have, do you think?
Well, I'll find out.
So it's too early to say?
Yeah.
But what would you like to happen? If everything went perfectly according to plan, where would you like to live when you're a little bit older?
Same house or Waterville, Peterborough.
So you like it where you are?
That's just I like my bedroom.
Yeah.
What would you like to do in the future? What sort of job would you like?
Well, I'm doing work experience at the moment. I've been doing kindling That's hacking wood and stacking wood, and that's at a place called Western Heathrow in Boomgate.
And do you enjoy that?
Yeah, we do delivery trips, you know, and people need wood for their fires or anything.
And is it useful to have some work experience?
It is quite useful, and I'm not there at college, it's quite useful.
And are you going to stick with that, or
Yeah.
are there other types of work experience you'd like to try?
I'm not sticking with that one at the moment.
What sorts of things have you learned from your work experience?
I've learned that people are very nice. And I've also learned that how they get on there and how they work.
So it's taught you what it's like to have a job,
Yeah.
and that's something you'd like to do more in the future.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us, or you think might be useful about what it's like, you know, growing up and thinking about the future?
Well, I have carers that take me out. I go to youth clubs.
So can you tell us a little about your carers?
I have a named carer called Jeff. Sometimes I stay at his house when I'm on a go away. And he takes me out to places like Warwick Castle, Blackhampton Museum, and in half turn I go with him to London.
That sounds good. And how often do you see Jeff?
I sometimes see him in the week.
And how long have you had Jeff with you?
I think it was about 2 or 3 years now, I think.
Yeah. So he's quite important for you?
Yeah.
And did you have a carer before Jeff, or was he the first one?
I didn't have one before Jeff. Her name was Natty Hill.
So you've had that support for a little while?
Yeah, I did.
So what would it be like if you didn't have help from someone like Jeff?
I don't know.
It'd be difficult.
Yeah.
And so he takes you to, you know, fun places.
Yeah.